Hi everyone, I thought it might be really fun to share with you how I have decorated some of my home for the holidays. And one thing that I really love to do is to incorporate pieces I already have, so they're not necessarily Christmas specific, but I can give them a real holiday flair to them. So I'm going to share some tips and tricks, and hopefully you'll find it helpful. One thing I want to show you is my wreaths here, and I'll share more about these in stories and how I did this, but this actually came from Costco. I did not love the berries and pine cones that came with it. I typically don't decorate with reds and greens for the holidays. While that can be so beautiful, I think that other colors really pair better in my home. And so what I did was that once I pulled all that off, I added the bows and just got this ribbon from I think Michael's, and then I actually roasted some of my vegetables, and I'll share more about that later. Wired those in, and then wired in some oyster shells. And you'll find that oyster shells and shells in general are used all throughout my decorations, because I really do love to bring a Floridian flair and a Floridian feel to things. So come on in, I'm going to give you a quick peek. So this is our entryway. And if you happen to see Marigold Designs, her tutorial on doing your mantle, it is really fantastic. And I'll link that in stories as well. But what I did here is I just took a swag from the local Boy Scout lot, and I have added in some greenery, just some magnolia and things like that to make it feel a little more full. And I just kind of tucked it in there. So super, super easy. The other thing is I have used my brass candlesticks. These actually stay on my mantle all year long, but I've added a different color to really give it a fun holiday feel. The other thing I've done is I took my glassware that actually belonged to my grandmother, and I've added flowers in here. Now they won't stay all season, but I could easily replace them. These are pretty inexpensive from the grocery store, and I love the colors, these pinks and kind of citron-y greens and things like that. I think it makes it feel really festive. And one thing I love is that once kind of the New Year rolls around, if I wanted to have something feel really festive for New Year's, I could very easily take away the greenery and just use the candlesticks and the gold palm leaves. Those gold palm leaves I actually just spray painted, so they'll last for a while. And then what they're in is actually wine bottles, and all I've done is I soaked the wine bottles and took off the labels, so I could use those as kind of tall bases to give it some height. The other thing you'll find is that I added in some roasted fruit, grapefruit and oranges, and I've really, again, just tucked those into the swag. And I've also added some lemons in here. They're just whole lemons. Again, just tuck those in. And the last thing you'll find are some oyster shells. Again, just tucked those right in. So I love using things that you have around the house, things that are meaningful, things that bring up happy memories. So I would really encourage you, if you have those things, incorporate them into your holiday decor. Thank you so much. Happy holidays.